Start.
Good morning, students. We are in the discussion of set, and yesterday in the last of the discussion we had started operation on sets, and in the last video I had told you what is the meaning of operation. In arithmetic or in general mathematics, addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are four operations. We all are familiar with these operations, and since our childhood we are doing these operations in upper classes also. These are the fundamental arithmetical operations. In the same way, there are some operations in set theory. The first operation is union of sets. Union of sets. Union, you might have heard this word in the politics. Students union, labor union, teachers union. No, this type of word in our day-to-day life we have heard, and from these concepts you might have thought that union means to assemble, to bring together. In the same way, the same sense is applied in set also. How it is brought in set? See, suppose A is a set and it has the elements A, B, C. Okay? Let another set is B. Let it has the elements B, C and D. These are the two sets. This set has independent existence. This set also has the independent existence. Now, we want to find the union of these two sets. Mathematically, union of these two sets are expressed in this form. This symbol is union. It stands for union. It appears like the first letter of U. No, it is not U, but it similar to U. Therefore, A union B. A union B is a set. Okay. Now assemble the elements of A and B. This A will come here. This B will come here. This C will come here. Again, see this B of B and B already we have written here. Therefore, B will not be repeated. C is also here. Therefore, C will be not repeated. And D. Now you can see this is the set which has been developed by the union of A and B, or it is the set which has been obtained by the collection of elements of A and B. As these collections are in the form of a set, therefore in place of two B's we have written one B. It is the very fundamental definition of set, that in set the repetition of elements are not allowed. Therefore, in place of 2B, we have written only one B. In place of 2C, we have written only one C, and B are different, A are different. Therefore, it is the set A union B. This is the example. Now, from this example, you can see how the definition of union B is given. From this collection, what we see? If A and B are any two sets, then their union represented in the form of A union B is a set whose elements either belongs to A or belongs to B or belongs to both. See, B, C. These two elements belongs to both. Therefore, in the language form, what we write? If A and B are two sets, then their union represented by A union B is a set whose elements either belongs to set A or set B or both A and B. This is the definition of union of two sets in the form of language. If in the set builder form we write it will be written as A union B is a set whose element is X such that X belongs to A or X belongs to B or X belongs to A and B. Okay, A or B, it is sufficient. This term may be included or may not be included, but one thing you will keep in mind, this or is very significant in writing the concept of A union B. Either belongs to A or belongs to B. Always you will keep in mind that for union we use the word or. Okay, either it belongs to A or belongs to B. And by after this definition, you can see here it is the workout of finding the union of two sets. Now, see here Venn diagram representation. Suppose it is the set A. It has the elements A, B, C. It is the set A. It is the set B. B has the elements B, C, D. Now we unite these two sets. It is A and it is B. Okay? You can see here B and C belongs to both and this portion belongs to both. Therefore B and C. If I write here B and C, then B and C comes to A and B and C comes to B. Both. And a separate element for A is A and a separate element for B is C. In total you can see D. A, B, C and D. This is the total of A union B. You can see here A, B, C, D. Therefore, in tradition we say this portion. This 7 portion represent the A union B. Okay? I think the union is clear. Another way is to represent the A union B, and it is written as A union B. For example, I take another example. Suppose I write a set, suppose N. N is a set of X such that X is a natural number. Okay? And we take another set W, and it is a set whose element is X such that X is a whole number. Okay? Now N union W. N W is a standard set, that's why you have taken N and W. You may take A, B, C, whatever you want, you can take. This union is a set whose element is X such that X is a natural number. X is a natural number. And what I have told, which word should be written here? Or. X is a natural number or a whole number. Okay, this is another way. This is the way, the definition. This is written here in this form, but in the previous examples we have written in the tabular form, means each element of A and B are assembled in a particular set, and that will represent the A union B. Okay. Now, regarding the union of two sets, there are some findings, there are some rules. Those rules you can see here. Suppose I write phi union phi. What it will be? Phi means it is a set which have no element. It is another set which have no element. Both are united, then there will be no element. Suppose I write A union A equal to A also. A is assembled with A. It is A. Number C. Okay, these are the two rules. Now I hope the union is clear to all of you. Now the second operation is intersection of two sets. Second operation is intersection of two sets. See here. We will start with the help of an example. Okay. An intersection symbolically represented by the symbol, this type of symbol. If A and B are two sets, then intersection of A and B is represented in this form. It is A intersection B. Now, see, suppose if we take the previous example, A is a set having the elements A, B, C, D, and B is a set A, B, C, D, A, B, C, and B, C, D. These are the two sets. Now, we want to find A intersection B. In A union B, all the elements of A and B were assembled, taken together. But A intersection B, we will choose only those elements which are common to both the sets. You can see here, A is only in A, it is not in B, but B is A as well as in B. Therefore, we take an element B here because B belongs to both the sets. C belongs to both the sets, we will take again C, and D belongs only in B, therefore we will not take D. Therefore, it is the A intersection B. Okay. Now, then how we will define? The definition is of the similar pattern. If A and B are two sets, then their intersection is a set whose elements belongs to A and belongs to B. Here the word and is also significant, just like the or word is used in case of union. Therefore, how we give the language? If A and B are any, if A and B are any two sets, then their intersection represented by A intersection B is a set whose elements belongs to A and B both. Here the word and is very much significant. In many questions we will solve it, we will keep it in mind that whenever the problem comes related to union, for union we will use the word letter or, and for intersection we will use the word and. And in set builder form it will be written as A intersection B is a set such that X belongs to A and X belongs to B. Okay, this is the definition, and you already have given you the example. Now, in place of Now we will discuss its Venn diagram. Venn diagram. John Venn was a scientist or a mathematician who had discovered this representation of set theoretic or set theoretic operations. Intersection. Suppose it is a set A. It has the elements A, B, C, and another set we have taken B, C, D. Now you can see B and C belongs to both. Therefore, if you write these sets in this form, here is B and here is C, here is A, here is D. Now you can see that A, B. This is the set ABC and this is the set BCD. Now you can see from the figure which part of these two sets are common to both. This shaded part is common to both. Therefore, it is shaded region between A intersection B and which has the elements B and C. Already we have noted B intersection B equal to B and C. Okay, this is the concept of intersection. Now, like the property of union, there are also some information like you can see here phi intersection phi. No, phi intersection phi. A intersection A equal to A intersection phi equal to phi. No, means there is no element in common in both these two sets. A intersection phi. Many times these concepts are used in solving the problems. Okay. The first concept was union of two sets. Second was intersection of two sets. Third is subtraction of two sets. Subtraction or difference you can say also. Third operation is subtraction of two sets. Subtraction of two sets means A minus B or B minus A. Both are the subtraction of A and B. Difference between A and B, difference between B and A you can see. Now, you first go into the concept of the language. B is subtracted from A. B is subtracted from A means if it is, suppose it is A and it is B. No. B is subtracted from A means this portion will be removed. Then what portion will be remain here? This portion. Okay. Therefore, this shaded region is A minus B. This is the A minus B means B is subtracted. You see, this is the B and it has been subtracted, means removed from A. Then those part of the A which were in B are removed. Therefore, this shaded portion is called A minus B. Then, how we define it? A minus B is a set whose element is X such that X belongs to A and X belongs to A and X does not belong to B. Okay, this is the A minus B. In the same way, if we say B minus A, then see this is the B and from this B, A has been subtracted. This portion is B minus A. Okay, then B minus A is a set whose element is X such that X belongs to B and X does not belong to A. This is the A minus B or B minus A. Now, this is the Venn diagram representation. It is the definition in the language set builder form. Now, take an example. Let A equal to A, B, C and B equal to B, C, D. Now A minus B. A minus B means from A, B is subtracted. then this set B and C will be subtracted. Means A minus B is only A. No, means A minus B is a set whose elements belongs to A, but this does not belong to B. It is the definition there. Okay? And if you write B minus A, then you can see from B, A will be subtracted. Then B minus C will be subtracted from B. Then what remains here? B. This is the B minus A. Okay? And thus, I hope you might have understood the concept of union, intersection and subtraction. There are several questions in exercise 1.4. Homework, exercise 1.4. Solve all those questions which are related to union, intersection and subtraction. One more thing remains here, complementation and their application. Tomorrow we will discuss it. Okay? Thank you.